Welcome to another episode of BERN'N Bridges. I am your host, Holiday Burns, alongside with me.
Jariel, aka Jafar, aka Jariel Wizard, aka I'm at your mom's house tomorrow. Let's go.
And we are listening to Spooky Bitches.
By TJ Trainwreck.
Spooky bitches. Spooky bitches. My favorite murder, I can guarantee she's heard it. Obsessed with true crime, Halloween, and old school slasher horror. I fucking love it. She looking just like Lily Mustard. Like she came back from the dead. I think that I'm in trouble. Spooky bitches, I can't get
Dude, this goes so hard.
If y'all thought any of the other people who were doing shit similar to this, I don't know. There's something about this. You know what I mean?
This
And this
is
isn't a biased opinion by any stretch of the imagination. I remember listening to this beat and then like him doing these vocals in front, like I listened to it before it was ever recorded, and I knew that when this was translated onto a song, it was going to be beautiful.
Yeah.
He killed it. That's TJ Trainwreck on all platforms. Shout out to him. He got, I think, close to like 120,000 likes or views on his TikTok with this video in like 24
Holy
hours.
shit.
So,
Yeah, he's up to almost 3,000 views on YouTube's too.
right. So, that's definitely going to be a fall time. That's going to be that autumn banger. That's that Halloween banger.
Yeah.
And he's got I think 4 other tracks that he's released as well. So he's working on a little EP, and everything that he's done, he's built himself. Like he produces his own beats, he makes his own bars, he masters everything. So he's definitely well on his way.
Yo, I brush my teeth to this shit. I'm telling you. Like this, I think, yo, even if you would have been like, "Hey, check this out," I still, if you wouldn't have told me that like one of my friends did this or someone I know who did it, you know what I mean?
It's amazing.
It's just
It's
great.
amazing. Like complete, yeah. I mean, yeah. Shout out to you, TJ. You're killing it. Yeah, I honestly think the sky's the limit with something like this. When you're putting your energy into something that you love, that's the thing, is you can tell that he genuinely loves making music.
Oh yes.
So that translates.
The chat says music video soon. Yes, there is a music video to this.
The music video that is on YouTube right now is just like a visual. It's not necessarily the music the real music video will be coming more towards Halloween time, but that is 100%. I know my guy is working on that. He's got some really cool ideas. So, I'm looking forward to it. I hope everybody else is excited about that.
We will also put his link in the description as well too. So you can make sure you go like, comment, and subscribe. And if you haven't liked, commented, or subscribed, I mean, you ain't got to comment yet, but just make sure you hit that thumbs up.
Yeah, it makes a big difference. That little bit of work on your end makes a big difference on our end. We appreciate everything. We appreciate all the positive feedback.
Negative feedback.
All of it. We love it all. We accept it and we run with it.
Hey, I'm pretty open minded. So if someone on the other end is like, "Hey, you know what you sound like?" 9 out of 10, I'm gonna tell you you're wrong. But if you got a valid point, we'll buff out.
For sure. For sure. Depending on what your point is. You know what I mean? Like, there's some things that, like, the point isn't necessarily drawn for you. There was a dude at the new job that I started this week. There's this guy. He's probably a 50, 55-year-old man. And we're sitting there today. And out of nowhere, he goes, I'm an ugly motherfucker. And this is really what he said out of nowhere. And we're probably 4 or 5 deep in the office. And I'm like, all right, I can see that, All right, I see
okay,
it.
cool.
Yeah, and he goes on to he proceeds to go about, my daughter's beautiful though. She looks nothing like me. And I'm like, cool. And then everyone else in the room is like, what's the point though? And this dude proceeds to take out his phone and shows everybody a picture of his kid. I mean, not a kid, it's whatever, like a 20, I don't know, the young woman. And, but out of nowhere to be like, I'm an ugly motherfucker, but my kid is hot. You should look at her. Was very weird. Like the point he was trying to make, I couldn't be on either side of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't feel like everyone who's trying to make a point is gonna get there.
Wait, what was his point? That like ugly people make pretty babies?
I don't know. I think he was trying to break the dead silence because everyone was like there were 4 of us plus him, so 5 deep in this office, and everyone's just sitting there on their phone bullshitting, and he just out of nowhere.
He was nervous. He was nervous.
Well, then I find out he doesn't even work there. He's I swear to God. Then I find out the dude doesn't even work at.
Yo, well, what's he even doing there? He don't even work there.
Dude, he don't even work there. They sent him down to I don't know, hang out with us for a few weeks. I guess is my understanding. Nobody really knew why he was there.
Maybe he was just hoping that somebody would be like, "No, man, you ain't ugly." Maybe it's like, maybe if I tell a group of people that I'm ugly, at least one of them will disagree with me.
And that makes it even funnier because as soon as he said it, my response was, "Yeah, I can see that."
I can see that. I could totally see that.
I can see that.
Oh my gosh.
It's wild stuff. People definitely try to make points that I don't think other people would be on either side of.
Oh,
I'm sure I try to make points all the time that don't.
Speaking of making points, I had a lady. I don't know if I told you about this the other day, but I'm coming down the road. You know when there's no cars on your side of the road, and then there's cars parked on the oncoming traffic side of the road? Now, if another car is traveling towards you,
Here, I'll just hang out. I've got this. Hey, just so everybody knows, if I'm still live and everyone can hear this, for all the listeners, I will carry the weight of this podcast.
No, you're still here. I don't know. Discord just decided to do some wonkiness and just, I don't know, restart itself. It even did it on my phone too.
Okay, so what does that shut off the stream? Did that shut off the recording?
No, it's just Discord. No, we're still good on Twitch.
Oh, so cool. Well then.
So mind you, I'm coming down my side of the road, and she is on her side of the road. There's cars parked on her side. She's trying to go around the cars and come towards me. Wrong. Okay. That's the wrong thing to do. I keep going. She slams on her brakes, and I'm still coming. You know what I mean? And I get closer to her, and I stop, and I go, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" Literally just, "What are you doing?" And she goes, "Move, move." And I go, what are you doing? Literally just what are you doing, lady? What are you doing? I was like, "Excuse me." And I gave her the old move, back up. You're going the wrong way. Because first of all, I'm not moving because I have the right of way. I literally have the right of way. And then she gives me the finger, and I want to really make fun of her driving, but here's where I'm just, what is this? What is this? Is this like a lady dancing on a pole? I'm not really sure. What is this, a race car? I don't. I know it's a middle finger, but it looks more of like a gang sign. I'm not really sure. And she was doing this and shaking it at me, and I'm like, yo, you're gonna hurt yourself.
Yeah. I can't see you, but I'm sure
And then I just
what this
drove
lady was
by,
doing
just
was
like kind of
insane.
just. Oh, it wasn't kinda. I was full on laughing out loud, just like just laughing
Yeah,
right in her face as I drove by. I was like, I don't understand what you're trying to do here. This isn't the way you go.
people get angry, man. People get angry. You know, um, the trampoline park that I told you about that
Mm-hmm.
I take the kids to
Oh
pretty
yeah.
often. So we were leaving there recently. We were leaving there, and it was just a normal day. We're walking out, and as we're walking out, I'm holding the door open for another group that is walking in. I don't know these people. Holding the door open. My kids are outside. I'm pretty much like half inside, half outside. A group of four is walking in with two kids, six total, three chicks and a dude. As they're walking in, one of the chicks says something along the lines of, "Do you want to get hit, bitch?" to the other person that they were with. They were coming in
Whoa.
together.
Whoa. Wait. What?
And
Whoa.
so I'm
Being
holding the door open,
talking to
and
me? You talking?
dude, the
Talking to
dude is
me?
inside, the lady is inside, and then there's two outside.
Oh yeah.
The one
That's
who
just
said, "You
wild.
want to get hit, bitch," is inside. So, cut to, we walk to the car, which is only about 50 feet away from the front door of this place. So, put the kids in the car, start the car up, and then I hear, "Your breath smells like shit." I'm laughing at
Whoa.
this point.
Whoa.
One of
Whoa.
the
Whoa.
ladies,
Wait.
I
What?
guess, like, blew her breath in the other lady's face. They were together when they came. They knew each other. They were calling each other by name.
They were
Um,
friends. They like rode together and everything.
they came together 100%. Like,
Probably even paid for one another, huh?
so, so then
Did they have
fucking
how many kids they have with them?
there was two little kids, probably in the eight, between like 4 and 6, and then there was four adults, three women and one man.
Oh, that poor dude.
Yeah. So the man was inside first, and then he comes back outside. By the time I'm at my car, here comes the dude outside. There's no kids with them now. There's just the four adults.
Shit's
So
going down.
the kids, they literally just like take the kids in the trampoline place and like freed them off. So the dude comes outside and he's like, "Will y'all please just come inside?" So he was trying to get them in. Didn't work. One of the ladies cussed him out, and then he said, "Bitch, why don't you just leave?" She got mad that everyone was calling her bitch. They were fighting in the front. I'm laughing. I'm watching all of this.
She gets mad
I'm
because
laughing. I'm
someone.
literally in the street in front of my
so
car
so like
laughing at them.
all everybody's calling her bitch. The whole group is calling this
And
one
the whole
lady a
group is
bitch.
calling this lady a bitch, and she is over it. And
Why don't
then
you just leave?
eventually, three of them walk inside, and the one who got called a bitch a bunch of times is standing outside the door. This is how I knew at the end that no matter what was going on, she started it. This is how I could tell, because she wouldn't let it go. Everybody else went inside. She stood outside in front of the glass door and was yelling at them. They weren't listening to her. They were inside this fucking
You
trampoline
think she
park.
was drunk or no?
No, dude, because no lie, this was, well, okay, could I put it past her being drunk? No, but it was probably like 3 p.m. on a. This was definitely a weekend day, so it was a Saturday or a Sunday.
Was the wind
It
blowing?
was like 3 p.m. So it could have been drunk. For sure, she could have been drunk, or
Okay.
they fought over some really, really silly shit, and that makes me laugh even harder because the fact that she was like, "Don't blow your breath in my face. Your breath smells like shit." I was like, what is going? That's when I had to look, and I was like, I have to watch this. This is gonna
Yeah.
be funny,
Yeah.
and it was definitely worth
Breath
it.
smelled like shit.
Yeah, I gotta look. I gotta see what's going on. How close are you to this person's mouth? You know what I mean?
First
Because
of all,
if
you
you're like
just
10
can't be.
feet away
You
and
can't
you
be.
say that to somebody, that's wild.
Breath has to be pretty fucking bad. If you
Yeah.
if
If you're like across the street and you're like, "Hey, yo, your breath smells like shit," that's wild.
I don't know, man. I've been in like a room with somebody before, in a car with someone, and they be in the back seat and talking, and I'm like, yo, I know that's not your fucking breath. That it's fucking. Yo, and I'm like, yo, I know that's not your breath. Did you just shit your pants? Because like that is very disrespectful for you to just keep blowing that shit up here. Like at this point, do you want to trade seats? Yeah, I don't want you in the back no more. Either you get up front or you fucking stop talking.
You're gonna trade seats with the backpacks that are in the trunk.
Like, man.
Bro, you gotta use the fifth door on the car, the trunk.
Yeah, there's sometimes, oh man, it was.
Red Rover, send mouthwash on over.
I tell you, we had a friend at one point in time that we are no longer friends with, whose like mouth just started like just aying at one time. Man, I tell you what, dude, his breath at sometimes, and he smokes cigarettes, like a lot of them. His breath, I'd be like, yo, how do you not smell that shit? How do you not smell your own breath? Like, please stop talking.
Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck. That was hilarious. Oh, damn. Where'd the thing go? There we go. By the way, your video's still not up. I don't know if you know that or not.
Oh, it's up on my
It's
side.
only audio on my end. There we go. Yeah. No, that's fucking hilarious. God damn, that was funny. That's fucking funny. This is I would no different people, but I do remember a time, same group, same subgenre of friends, right? You're gonna catch on quick. Same subgenre of friends. Uh, we get in we get in dude's truck, and when I say no bullshit, he turns the truck on. I turn the AC up because Florida's hot. I crank the AC up,
Hot as hell.
and bugs start coming out of the fucking vents.
Man, I know whose car you're talking
Dude,
about.
it takes a lot for me to be over something. Like, for me to completely sign out and be like, you know what? I don't even want no part. I'll stay home. I'm good. It's difficult, especially back then. This is 14 years, 15 years ago. When all those bugs came out, I was done. I was like, yo, I'm out. Let me out. I'm
Are
not
you
going
are you
nowhere.
are you talking about James, that excursion that James bought? The one that sat in my front yard for 4 days with all the doors open, and I was like, "Yo, you were not gonna release all those German cockroaches in my front yard. You do that shit somewhere else." I mean, he did live there. He did live with us, right? He did live there. Yo,
The
you know
rest of
what's crazy is he bombed. He tried to bomb that excursion, and I was like, "Hey, bud, listen. These things survive nuclear warfare. Like you can't kill these. All you're doing is like throwing them a fucking party, bruh." I was like, "You're just getting them fucked up for a few days, and then they're coming back and they're like, 'Hey, Frank, that was fucking awesome.' 2 days
the
later,
only
you're coming back in with the bombs, and Frank and Jeff are getting fucked up." Like, I was like, they're in here. And yes, that really happened. When he turned on the AC, those bugs started coming out.
and I was out. I got out. I was
Can't
done.
do that. Them German cockroaches, if there's German cockroaches, that means there's filth.
Absolutely not.
And you can't, those
Absolutely.
things, they're everywhere. If you see one, you know there's 100 of them somewhere else hidden.
I don't do fear factor. Like, there's a reason I don't do shit like that.
Wait,
You know what I mean?
wait,
50
you
grand
don't
is cool, but I
don't
don't
do Fear
do shit
Factor,
like
or
that.
you wouldn't do Fear?
Like, I don't do it. Like, I wouldn't even, no, I couldn't. Like, I don't even see like, it's not even the 50 grand thing. I
What
don't
part
really see a
couldn't you
dollar
do?
amount.
Because what part couldn't you do? Because they don't. Do you
For
think they
sure,
tell
what
you
could I do?
what they're lining you up with?
For sure, I could not do in the old Fear Factor before Ludacris. I don't know. I don't know what MTV was trying to do with that, but the original Fear Factor with Joe Rogan's, he there was this one where they were at a casino and it was like Russian roulette, right? But it was the amount of spiders that you had to eat.
Are you talking about when that girl was trying to eat the cave spider and it wouldn't go in her mouth and it was fighting to go in her mouth and it was like, and she was just like still eating it? Yeah, I don't listen. I'll tell you right now, there's a lot of money in this world, right? I don't think there's enough for me to eat a spider.
That's my point. That's what I'm saying. Is like there's not a dollar amount for me to like eat bugs. I can't.
Like, well, hold on a second. There is a dollar amount for me to eat it, but you're not gonna have me play to win a dollar. You're not gonna be like, you might get this. Now, mind you, Fear Factor started out at $10,000 and then started working its way up because when Fear Factor first came out, $10,000 was technically like $20,000. You know what I mean? At the time.
Yeah, this was what 98, 99.
Yeah, when Joe Rogan was funny. When he had when he had hair.
When he had that's that hair transplant.
I
think I'm gonna do the hair transplant.
Wait, you're gonna do a hair transplant, or are you gonna transplant the hair that's on your head now to somewhere else? Or you're gonna put more hair on your?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have. Yeah, I think I'd be cool with letting them put more hair on my head.
Okay.
Not that I'm bald.
I know that's why this is confusing, and you have like a very pretty thick hair, a very nice hairline. You have a nice hairline. It doesn't go back or anything. So I'm just trying to figure out. Are you trying to bring your hairline lower? Like you just want to cap off the forehead?
No, it's not even a hairline issue, more or less. And now that I have said what I've been thinking for so long out loud, I understand that maybe it'd be a better idea just to dye it. Maybe I should just dye it if what my concern is the gray hair, right? Like I should just dye my hair. I should dye it a cool, like a jet black would be cool, right? If I dyed my hair jet black, that'd be wild.
Or you feel that way? I'm over here, fingers crossed that I get like salt and pepper hair, or maybe some coop, or
Okay, but these are different types of hair, though. We're talking about
that's I want that silver fox.
Yeah, God painted their shit with, you know what I mean?
What's that one dude? Andy, what's his name? Andy Cohen? Is that his name? Funny dude with the late night show. Does this husband? Hilarious.
I have no idea.
His hair's really nice, and I think his hair's like silver. I just hope it goes all silver. Now, my mom's hair is all silver.
So I should just fucks with that all silver.
Hair. That says yes.
For sure. Fucking. Yeah.
And not only that, but here's the thing is, right?
Maybe I dye it gray. Maybe I jump.
That's what I'm trying. See, here's another thing that I think too, right? When someone sees the all silver hair, they also see confidence, and confidence. They're just like,
ooh, okay.
I'm like,
okay. Look at that silver strip. Yeah. Yeah. It's that silver strip do a line drive.
come on. No, it could be done.
Hey, here's my thing. Is I'm the type of person that I'm okay with changing how I felt to go to the other side and feeling that way. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And I'm good with that. Like originally I had this plan, but now I kind of like this plan. And I'm I'm not gonna pretend that I'm married to like any sort of fucking idea.
Can't marry. You can pretend all you want.
You can marry animals. You can marry animals in certain states. I bet for sure, right? That's definitely a thing that you can 100% marry an animal in a state.
I think there's a lady who married some creepy ass doll.
Okay.
Yeah, she like carries. It's like a little zombie dude.
But like legally married?
Oh yeah.
That's wild. I get it though. Like there was a dude. I forget what show it was. I saw it years ago. There was a dude who was married or like in love with a carnival ride. I forget what ride it was, but he owned this carnival ride from like whatever the early '90s and keeps it and like he loves it. Like he sleeps on it. It was a wild. It was wild. It was a crazy show. I forget what show that was, but it was just like different people.
Oh, question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Pat says he's okay going with the other side. I'm lost. What's the other side?
Well, I mean, like, there's two sides to everything. Everything. Most things. The other side of what? The other side of my point back then. Remember originally when I said not everyone's point is something that other people should fucking agree with? Right? Like, I said this earlier, and I said the fucking thing about the dude who said, so, nobody should agree with me, for sure. Like, and the other side, though, at the time that we were speaking of was to dye it, to get rid of the grays, or to just embrace the grays and dye it more gray. You know what I mean? Like just jump to. So that was the other side that I chose to join. Thanks to everybody. So I'm glad we got that cleared up.
Strange addiction. So, what you're speaking of, Pat says, was it on the?
I think. Yeah, I think that might have been it for sure. This was probably
Like,
in the
like
range of like.
you're talking about the same one where the lady was like in love with the wall. The dude was like in love with his car. Like,
No, I don't know about that.
people were just like in object. There's a dude that would like lay under his car and like kiss his bumper and stuff, dude. Like,
He'd fucking take his shoe off and put his fucking foot in the
yeah,
exhaust pipe.
like,
I'm
and
towing the
you know
car.
what was weird? What was weird is like how comfortable he got with the camera being there, and I'm like, yo, what's he do when he's in his garage with this thing?
With nobody looking, yeah, for sure.
And I'm just
Well, the
like, I would
dude
not
had
touch
me
that car. Car needs to be wiped. Needs to be wiped way down.
The dude needs to be wiped down.
Oh, for sure.
Like, everything needs to be
100%.
disinfected. There was another dude who was. Yeah, it might have been that show. I mean, I can't. This was like at least 6 to 8 years ago.
Yeah, it was
But
a
there was
while
another
ago.
dude who had balloons
Yes,
everywhere.
that was my strange addiction.
A ridiculous amount of balloons, and I'm not scared of balloons. I don't have that phobia, but that was just too much.
And he liked to pop them.
That shit made me uncomfortable. He would buy like so many balloons. It was ridiculous. There were balloons everywhere. Yeah, I'm sure it was that show.
That's what it was. Yeah, there was a lady who was snorting baby powder. Literally like shoveling just baby powder in her nose, or talcum powder,
like
which is
on
pretty much same thing.
like on Up in Smoke. when the chick
Yes.
snorting fucking Ajax.
Oh my gosh, yes. Yes.
Okay.
Same thing. And then there was a lady who was addicted to eating chalk. I don't understand. You just wake up one day and you're like, hey, I'm just gonna just fucking, I'm just gonna smack down a case of chalk today.
Yeah, yeah. But everybody, okay, everybody, maybe not to that extent, but everybody definitely has something weird that they do, and they probably feel like they have to do for sure, right? Like everybody has something. I'm sure I do something that's weird to other
Yeah, but
people.
here's the thing: is there's some weird things that I do and I don't like them, so I don't do them.
Okay.
But I've never done anything that was just so okay. Well, hold on.
No, like I'm not saying it has to be anything
I
crazy.
mean,
Like for instance, like I bite my nails. That's
well,
something
listen,
weird that
I
I
ate straw paper and used to eat any paper that I would tear. Like
oh I remember that. Yeah, at
exactly.
first
So,
so, yeah,
so
that
like it took me till I was like 30 to stop doing that.
oh man, that was so funny because when you would do it, just the look to see other people's faces when you would do it would always make me laugh. It would fucking make me laugh. How, did you just eat that? Huh? Yeah.
Yes, I used to
Yeah,
eat
see, that's
paper.
weird to other people. Like,
I don't even know
you,
why, like what started it either. Like I just started eating straw paper one day. Yeah, there'd be sometimes like I'd be like, "Yo, can you open that straw for me?" I don't why, because I don't want to eat that paper, dude. It
I don't
looks
want to eat
gross.
the paper.
Please.
Can we please go somewhere to eat that doesn't serve alcohol?
Yeah, that's it.
I just don't want to eat the paper. That's definitely something that's good to not do. You know.
Here's the thing: is like I understand, like, this is because I've opened so many straw papers. Are you just like, how much are you around chalk though?
Reason.
That's not a reason.
I love how you said it like
What?
it was a fucking like you had already here's okay. You validated yourself before you ever said it, so it was fine on your end. But you said it out loud, and when everyone else heard it, it was like, what? You could just not do that. Jesus Christ!
But the thing is,
Serial
like,
killers say the
you know,
same thing. You know that?
it would make more sense for me to eat the straw paper because I'm around straw paper. I drink drinks all the time. How much are
You're all
you
around it.
like? How much are you around baby powder or
Okay.
or like a or chalk? You know, or balloons. How much? You know, to where you're like, you know what? I need balloons. What triggers these things? You know, where does it come from? And mind you, I
You know,
stopped the
you,
straw paper once.
yeah,
I
you,
stopped eating
you know
straw
what?
paper once I got sober. So like once I got sober, I was like, no more straw paper, no more cocaines, no more alcohols, no more fucking
No more
pharmaceuticals,
straw paper. I
no more
swear on my life,
straw paper.
you'll never see me near another straw paper
Dude, I'll
again.
never eat another one again. Never will I ever.
Never will I ever. That's hilarious. That's super funny.
I mean, there's times that some of the straw papers I'd eat, I'd be like, "This is nasty, dude." Oh, who somebody has some dirty hands. Also, at the same time, just think about like my immune system, how built up it was. I mean, it's still a good immune
Yeah,
system, but I'm like
sure.
building an immune system over here. Like,
Big time COVID survivor over
I've never had it.
there. To your knowledge.
I've never had it.
You could have easily had it and like passed it off and like not even known, you know?
There's not a day that I went by that I have. I smell sometimes.
Yeah. Is okay, but hold on. You got to get rid of two senses, right? What are you keeping? Like you got to throw away two senses. You're done. They're gonna take them away. So you can only like whether it be see, hear, feel, etc. I don't know what the rest are to be honest. See, hear, feel, taste, smell.
I can take my taste and
You're gonna lose taste and smell.
yeah, because if you lose one of them, you're gonna lose the other one anyways. Like if you lose your smell, like you're probably not gonna taste anything.
Okay. Damn.
I'm just gonna go ahead and cut that right out. Not only that, but it would also make my mornings. Listen, if I cut my smell out, it would make my mornings a little.
Okay.
And
I
then I
like
wouldn't
that
even have
answer.
to worry about tasting it either. Sometimes I'm sitting there with my mouth closed. I'm like, there's no way this is going. I gotta keep my mouth closed. I can't taste it.
See,
I
for
would
a
love to
second, I was
86 that
like,
out
I
of
could
my life.
definitely get rid of. I could definitely get rid of at first. Before I was like, I could definitely get rid of hearing. For sure. Right? Or like,
That worries me.
I don't know, man. Fucking, or get rid of keep the hearing. Okay, if you get rid of the hearing and you keep the sight, doesn't your sight become better? Like, wouldn't I have like the precision of an eagle?
Theoretically, yes, but no.
Okay.
I mean,
Well, I can live in hearing.
maybe if this happened, if you were like 22, but since you're like about to be 30, actual and now, and like your body really, you know what I mean? It's already aged to where it is. It's only getting older at this point, you know. So like, if anything, you're going backwards. So like, your
Right.
eyesight would probably just get worse because
Mm.
yeah, you're almost 30. So.
Old people love to tell young people when they're getting old. That's the thing. That's what I've realized in my life is old people love to tell young people when they're getting old. And, and you love to be like, oh, you're about to be 30, but you hate to be like, I have two birth certificates. You know what I mean?
Two verses.
One says 88, you know what I mean? One says, you know,
Born in,
54.
I was born in '87. Thank you for trying to make me younger.
Yeah, that's why I said you have two of them. That's the fake one, and then you have the real one. No, but I don't think I'm falling apart yet. I don't think I'm falling apart yet.
I'm
I
not
think
either. Honestly, like I was saying a couple days ago, dude, I feel better at 35 than I did at 25. Was rough, dude.
yeah. You sit back and you look at 35. You know, like when you're saying when you sit back and you reminisce about 35.
No, 25. I can't reminisce about the age that I am now.
I get it. Whenever you kick back and you sit there, you're by yourself, you smoke, and you're like, damn, man, 7 years ago when I was 35, that shit was.
Oh no 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 no!
No, I'll be 30 eventually,
What are
but
you
I feel
gonna
like
do?
I still have a long way to go
What are you gonna
until then.
do for your 30th birthday? Gonna like go in fucking wild, or you just gonna just go in bold?
I can say, I can say this: 100%. I'm gonna take myself out to a really nice dinner.
Okay.
100%.
Okay.
I looked up the restaurant that you had told me about.
Ruth
Looks
Chris.
immaculate. Yes, looks the menu looks fucking amazing. So that might be what ends up as far as that. That falls on a Wednesday. As far as the weekend, like I don't know, man. I really don't care to. You know what I mean? The
Hey.
only thing I want to do, and the only thing I've been wanting to do, is I just want to go ride some jet skis. So
You can do
probably
that.
go ride
You
some
can.
jet skis out in like Treasure Island.
Well, I was gonna say, right there, when you drive past like where Ruth Chris is, when you drive past Ruth Chris, like you're going to Clearwater, right there on that right hand side where Bahama Breeze is, you can rent jet skis right there at that hotel.
Hell yeah.
You can rent jet skis. I think they have those like ski boats too.
I was gonna pull up to like Treasure Island, John's Pass area.
Uh huh. Uh huh.
They have they got a jerky joint out there that I definitely want to go to.
Okay.
And ride some jet skis, roll some joints, hang out.
That sounds like fun.
Nothing crazy.
Yeah, just get a little tan, a little bit of color in you.
Little bit of color, just a little bit. Not 50 shades, but like maybe 7 shades. I'll take a 7 shade. I'll take a 7 shade variant.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. What do you trick or treating this year?
No, actually, I will be on an airplane.
Oh, okay.
Can't wait to go
That's
back
when
to
you go on
Jenny
vacation.
Springs.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm going to Portland, going to Oregon the 25th to the 31st. So that Halloween night, I will be on airplane. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And the chat says I can't wait to go back to Jenny Springs. Listen,
Jenny Springs.
Listen, I can tell you some things about Jenny Springs. I went for like 5-6 years in a row for my birthday, and my birthday is on Memorial Day every year. It's like Memorial Day weekend every year, and I'm talking about. Listen, you get to see titties that you've never wanted to see before. It's just man. There's a camp called Camp Butthole where these girls just want to see your butthole. That's it, and they just yell with a megaphone, "Show me your butthole!" And if you like walk by their camp, they're like, "Show me your butthole."
No, ma'am. I won't.
No, definitely not doing it. I'll tell you a funny story though. Tell you a funny story. We're sitting around the campfire, right? The our best bud Metal Damien, shout out to him, love the man to death. He meets a guy wandering through the camp, right? And so we start talking to the gentleman. Damien ends up getting some acid from him. So Damien takes the acid. Him and Gum Gang are hanging out. They're both fucking eating acid. Gum Gang says the shit ain't working. Damien says he's tripping and he can see sound and shit. And he's clapping his hands and blase blase. So very odd. So mind you, this like 2 in the morning when everybody's fucking walking around. Like that weekend is crazy. Like starting, I normally get there on like Wednesday, Thursday, and then stay till Monday and leave that Monday. But like up until Monday, it is just fucking crazy. So this lady's walking around topless with a megaphone, just yelling. You know what I mean? Like talking shit, like being funny, and some other people are with her, some other guys, and like Damien's like talking about like, oh, you got a raspy voice, like how many cigarettes did you smoke? You must be a man. And she was like, oh, I'll show you that I'm a man. Does this look like a man? and she pulled up her shirt, literally, no joke, pulled him up, dumped him right out. Damien is sitting, she's like behind Damien, right? Sitting behind Damien. Damien turns around and looks at him. And I mean, listen, now, this lady, first of all, I want to just thank this lady for one, being brave enough to show, to just dump him out in front of a group of strangers. And two, I just want to thank you for sharing these things, sharing, just fucking sharing. Thank you. I just, and I looked at him and I was like, wow, dude. Wow. And then Damien looks at him and he goes, hey, don't you know more than a handful is a waste, sweetheart? And then turns around and she's standing there with her shirt up and just slowly puts it down and she goes, oh, puts it down and then like walks away with a megaphone. And I go, Damien, why did you just do that? He goes, she was annoying. I was like, do you not understand what she was sharing something with us and you just took that from her? I was like, you should be appreciative right now. Like, I was like, even if they were ugly, you should have appreciated them. No matter what, because there's no such thing as ugly boobies, you know? You should just be happy that you got to see one. Whether if it was one, half of one, anything. What do you mean, hold on?
Okay.
How many times you ever been somewhere and not want to take your shirt off in front of people?
No, that's not my point. I want to circle back real quick to exactly what he said to her.
Oh yeah. Yes, he looked at her and goes, more than a handful's more than a handful's of waste, sweetheart. And he said it in like this like New Yorker accent that David gets sometimes, and I'm like, and guess what? He's never been to New York, so I'm just trying to figure out where he gets. Never been there, so he has this accent sometimes. It was
That's yeah. It's funny. It's funny as fuck. You can't say that.
no, she just stood there, like she just stood there and just put her shirt down and then just slowly walked away, and I was like, why did you do that?
Yeah, yeah. And then she snuck into his tent that night.
Oh,
You don't think so?
oh, definitely not. She was very upset.
Hey, at
Like
least she was brave.
no, I'm not gonna say
She
like
put all that shit.
upset. I'm just saying that like she was not a happy kid. I mean, you mean I don't think a woman is expecting some dude to just be unpleased with her breast being too big. It's like it's like and
Wait,
her
what?
and that's why I said more than a handful is a waste. So like obviously he's saying that her breasts were too big and that they were a waste. Like she was not expecting that when she was to pull them out. She pulled them out like, oh, these guys are about to be like, yeah. And Damien goes, huh, I'm gonna make you put those things up. Put them up.
Um, that's fucking hilarious though. Like in the grand scheme of things,
Oh
that's
yeah.
the best
Oh
he said.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Because, well, like, what else was he supposed to say? You know, like nobody else said anything, right?
Well, she was just proving that she wasn't a man.
Okay, yeah, I guess
That
it does
was the
go back.
point of it, because he was like, "You sound like a man," and she was like,
Should've-
"Oh yeah," and then pulled her shirt up, and then that's when maybe he could have just been like, "Yep, you're right," or nothing. I think
Yeah,
nothing would have just been best, because none of us else said anything. We're all just like, "Oh wow, that just happened."
and to try to, yeah, that is crazy to like if someone's like the fact that that's crazy that she was trying to prove that she was a woman.
Yes, considering that she was in a bikini. Yeah.
And that's the route that she took.
Hmm.
You could have started with like, "My name's Jennifer," you know?
Uh-huh.
People are wild. She had to prove a point, you know? The fucking the whole moral of the story. You're not gonna agree with everybody's point.
Yeah, we talked about this.
100%.
Oh, I definitely was not agreeing with this point. I was like, I don't think we're looking at the same thing here. I'm like, whose hand? Because I got a little hand, you know, like, and like, how would, and I'm not even, you know, that kind of guy, you know.
Both hands for one. You know what I mean? Because then the math kind of like equals out. So when we're talking about numbers and math, yeah, two's better than one. That's what I've always heard.
2 plus 2. That's what the internet says.
Yeah. As we get I'll, you know, reach out to Neil deGrasse Tyson. I'm sure he could verify that.
Hey, Mike Tyson?
Yeah. No, the other one, his uncle,
Tyson's
the
50?
grand.
50's Tyson? What, you talking about the rapper?
Who's that? I've never heard of that
There's this. What is his name? Hold on. I think it's.
one. 50 Tyson, because that would be hilarious.
Hold on. Yeah, 50 Tyson.
50 Tyson, but it's not Mike Tyson for sure.
No, he's a kid who pretty much kind of looks like. I think he looks like if Mike Tyson and 50 Cent had a baby. That's what he looks like.
Got you. Okay.
Here,
Huh.
here, check this out.
All right. I will. I agree to listen to it.
No, you don't have to listen to it. I'm just gonna show it to you. Oh, if you want to listen to it, this is just.
Okay.
I got the icy fade, icy shoe, icy white tee, icy block, icy white colors. I got the icy pen, icy Adidas, icy shoes, icy rims, icy 50, icy 50. Hard body. 50 tights, they like to see me, baby. I'm so icy. You can hit me up everywhere you can go, man. I'm 50 Tyson, man, I'll always be me. I dress so different, man, I'm so icy. Oh, I'm so icy, gangster, man, I'm 50 Tyson. From the north side, Minnesota, from the...
Bangers.
Well, shout out to this guy. I mean, it's you know, it's fucking new school bass god.
This came out 2010.
Oh, that's same time as bass god. Is that bass god? That's
No,
his clone.
he's this is like this dude is young. Like now he's like an adult.
Yeah, they all are.
Him as an adult now. He does like he looks like he could be 50 Cent's kid for sure. Like
For sure. That's funny. I like you know, I always thought that kind of shit was funny when they put out songs like that. Cause like it doesn't make sense at all. But at the end of the day, you know that shit would be catchy. I don't know how many views it had, but I'm sure it had a decent amount.
uh
I'm sure it had at least like 10,000, 20,000.
um
What are we talking? A mil?
Like 4 mil.
4 mil? Okay. Damn, all right.
Yeah, his first video has like 11 mil.
Shout out Mike 50 Tyson.
Then
That's
like
right.
speaking of
I mean,
fun,
that was the same time that Lil B was doing the exact same thing. So I'm sure, like, you know, that was
also
definitely a
also I'm about 60% sure this kid is like, because he like used to hang out with this girl, and I remember I remember her talking about it, like she like hangs out with him, like in like one of the videos. I remember because I used to watch this kid like around this time. That's why I know about this.
right. Okay. Uh, oh shit. Golly, so many questions, not enough answers.
His views went down a lot though.
Yeah. I mean, is he doing like recent stuff or no?
Oh yeah.
Oh, so he's still okay. Well, as long as you show aiming for the stars.
Yeah. He did a video a year ago.
Okay. As they call it.
Oh no, wait, he just dropped one a day ago.
Oh, what's that? How
Oh,
ironic.
let's see what this is.
Shout out this dude. This.
You are now listening to the sounds of marvelous 50 Tyson.
So much time to press.
That dude's name is Phoenix, like Feenix.
On my own.
That was not bussing. That ain't it, dog.
I
That
don't get
ain't
it.
it, dog.
That ain't it. It's a no for me, dog.
I was feeling the icy
I mean,
one.
you know, if it works, cool.
I don't know about this one.
Not me. The other stuff was good. I could definitely see why the other stuff had 4 million views, though.
Yeah, because that was fire, dude.
Yeah, I could definitely see why it had 4 million views. And, you know, it's not crazy to think that, like spooky bitches. Like, it's not crazy to think that that could have 4 million views.
Oh, it can. Dude.
Yeah.
You just gotta keep pushing it.
The numbers game.
Speaking of that, we're gonna get him on here.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get him on here.
100%.
And not only that, dude, he's just a very talented human, from like music to an artist to writing, all around.
Yeah. Yeah. And if anybody, you know what I mean? If other people have music that they are trying to get out there,
Oh yeah, send it to us.
send it to us. Like, we'll check it out. We don't know shit. We'll play it on here, and we'll just
if we like it, if we like it, we'll use it for an intro.
Exactly. If not, it'll all buff out.
Speaking of buffing out, I really wish Liquid Death send me all the liquid.
They should send. Come on, man. Publix is making way too much money off of Liquid Death. Liquid Death.
I have to buy it from 7-Eleven. And I bought like the 12 pack. and like, which they don't sell 12 packs, so you know how much that was.
Right, exactly.
Come on, guys.
Yeah, come on. We gotta do something about this. If I can get like a pallet,
Hmm.
can I get like a pallet and
I'll be
then
happy with that. Yeah.
put it, And I'm not even picky. You could whatever you got, like whichever flavor, or if you got the regular. I prefer the black can, but
Good severed
whatever.
lime for me.
Which one?
The severed lime. The
Ooh,
green
okay,
can.
green can.
Yeah, that's the one I like. My favorite so far. It's very refreshing with it being hot outside.
Oh,
No,
what is
no,
mango
it's just
mango
water.
chainsaw?
Yeah, the mango chainsaw. No, they're just water. It is a naturally flavored sparkling water.
From the Australian Alps.
Austrian Alps. Australian Alps.
You
I
know.
don't think Australia has Alps. And
you know. I need more liquid death in my life so I can pronounce shit right.
this is what happens when you get cotton mouth.
Yeah. Regular water is just not as refreshing.
Speaking of cottonmouth, next episode. Next episode will be sponsored by Shrimp Gang. God damn, I'm baked. Fucking Shrimp Gang 231, and we'll be eating their edibles.
Yeah,
Dude,
that'll be
I
fun.
get tongue tied.
I'm really excited for that.
Oh yeah, and I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna have to eat them like 15, 20 minutes before the show. So they're like kicked in,
Yeah, for sure.
or we can eat them at the beginning, whichever.
Either way, if we set it up on the right day and like an earlier time, we can definitely set it up to where we take it when it starts and we can just run. You know what I mean? Until we feel like we're done.
That's fine with me. I'll tell you what. The other day I ate one of them, and it went night.
Yeah. See, I'm looking forward to that.
And they are made with rosin.
Mm.
Yeah, so none of that gross distillate shit like actually works.
Yeah.
And to me, like rosin is like a flower high.
I love edibles. 100%. I my problem is like I'll buy, you know, 2 bags of the cookies and they're good. I just enjoy the cookies. And so I'll smash like oh man, enough. I'm not gonna lie. I'll smash like 11 of them just because they're delicious.
Mm.
And then just be stuck in my bed. And then do the same thing the next day.
Yeah, that's why sometimes some candies and things like that are good to have like a so you can eat a bunch of them.
For sure.
But me, I don't really care because there's times like I'll just be sitting there yawning and like crying, yawning. I'm just like, oh, just go to bed, go to
Yeah,
bed.
yeah.
And I can't.
Definitely, yeah.
Then I can't sleep, and I'm just like high, just laying there. I'm like, oh, come on, just pass out already.
I would take edibles right before I would get on an airplane
Hmm?
because I have a problem. I don't like flying and turbulence and shit. It just bothers me. So I took a bunch of edibles. I think I was coming back from California. I ate a bunch of edibles, got on the plane. It was a straight flight, whatever, 6 hours or some shit. I'm passed out. I don't know how long I'm passed out, but I'm passed out. I'm awakened by the whole plane shaking,
Ooh,
and a lady was like making a crazy noise. You know what I mean? Like she was scared, I guess. So she was making a crazy noise. I woke up. I was lost. forgot I had got on an airplane. Like, I was just way too stoned. Like, the edibles out there are way different than the shit on the East Coast. 100%. Like, I was way more fucked up off of the amount of edibles I ate there compared to what I would be out here.
Because, well, so that people don't really know what they're doing.
Yeah.
They think they know, but like what their product that they're using isn't potent as what they think, and it's like this is 1,000 milligrams. It's like nah, because you know what, you know what, I got something that's like 500 milligrams. Literally, just make you regret it.
I got something that'll end your life
You ever
over
been
here.
so high that you just felt like you were on drugs? Like nah, nah, no, I'm not on drugs.
You ever been so high that you drove to Wawa after convincing yourself that you shouldn't drive anywhere, but you drove to Wawa anyway, and then you sat in the parking lot, and then you changed parking spots 3 times because you were super uncomfortable, and then eventually you just drove back home and never went to Wawa because you were that stoned and got that fucking anxious? That happened, to somebody I know, very close to me, in this room.
Wait, you didn't even
I
get
mean,
out of the car? Like you didn't get nothing?
no, man, I was fucking way too. You gotta be careful with edibles. Sometimes, especially like when people like homemade edibles, it's always weird because you don't know. You really don't. Next thing you know, you're in, planet Zulu, stuck. I was stuck in my car. I was like, there's no way I can go in there. First of all, I don't know what I want. These are the things I was thinking about. Like, I don't know what I want. So if I go in there, I'm going to be looking around. I'm way too high to just be walking around in Wawa. Get some of those fucking chocolate covered mangoes.
Chocolate covered mangoes.
Yeah, they got chocolate covered mangoes
Where?
at Wawa.
Oh, we don't have Wawa here.
You got the supermarket, a supermarket.
Got Walmart.
They got them there.
Okay. Then
I just had Wawa was just convenient at the time, but I didn't even go in.
oh, yeah, you gotta actually go in there. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Walmart though, they definitely have it. Ooh, you know what else? Walmart has these chili mangoes. The mangoes covered in like the Mexican chili spice or whatever.
Oh,
Amazing.
not really a fan of that.
I am. I
I
don't
like
know what it
spicy
is.
stuff, but I'm just not a fan of that actual like flavor.
Spicy. This one. Oh yeah, well yeah, it's got a little stuff. They mix other stuff with it.
And it's not like that the chili lime thing. It's just not for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I fuck them up.
I love Mexican candy. I like the Mexican pastries, like the snack cakes.
I remember back in middle school, all the Mexican dudes, they would have like the little, almost like a little salt shaker
The
candy.
Lucas salt.
Yeah, they eat that right there.
I didn't like
They
that.
would all have it, and then the little like
Chocolate almond
lollipops
bar.
with chili on them.
Yeah, I didn't like the Lucas salt just because I don't like the taste of salt as it is.
Yeah, yeah, I wasn't a fan of it, but I remember everyone having that shit. Like all of them had that shit.
I didn't like those like the little suckers either. That ugh. They always tasted old.
You know those were made in like those were made a while ago for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's a long process to get here.
Not that far away though.
And what route they take. It's a couple. I'm sure they know a couple different ways of.
Somebody probably brought them over themselves.
You know,
Oh,
maybe they have a little help.
that's what happened. Exactly what happened.
Same people that built the pyramids.
UFOs built the pyramids.
Or the Mexicans.
I mean, I will say.
There's pyramids in Mexico and nobody questions.
Well, the tallest pyramid actually is in Mexico. It's just fucking underground.
Yeah,
But it actually is the tallest pyramid. Yeah, which is cool. Yeah, the mines, dude.
Yeah, I want to go see that.
They knew what was up.
Yeah, I've never been to Mexico.
Me either.
I think it'd be fun.
Trying to go. I'm definitely going to Barcelona.
Hell yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do.
That's gonna be awesome. I haven't been like, I mean, what is it? The Bahamas. That's definitely not. It's definitely not like out the country, but the Bahamas was a different world for sure. Like it was wild. Like it was wild. I paid a dude $40, and he took us on a boat and drove us around to see like giant houses. You know, what I mean, like millionaire houses that were on the shoreline. He took us out there for probably an hour for $40. You know what I mean? Hanging out on the boat. It was real cool. It was super sketchy, of course. Like I was real sketched out the whole time.
That's
But
what
it was
Kayla.
fun.
That's what Kayla does. She like the other day. She was like out on this boat, like by herself with this captain, and fucking like 4 hours. She just like hung out on the boat. He made her lunch and shit, and like fed her.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it was fun as hell.
Chat says, did y'all know that there are lakes under sea? Yes, but I've never been to one.
Lakes under sea.
Yeah, where like I guess like at one point in time it was a lake, but now it is the sea. Is that what you're saying?
I'm confused by this. But what I do know is there's for sure weird shit underwater, if that's what you're getting at. There's super weird shit.
Dude, I'm trying to go to Wizard Island that's in Crater Lake. Crater Lake is like the deepest lake in America.
The deepest lake?
Yeah.
How deep?
Like, I don't even think they know how deep it is.
Okay.
It just like goes into like the earth. There's like there's like volcanoes out there too.
Would you scuba dive down there?
Yeah. I don't know. I've never scuba dived, so like I don't really know how I feel about it.
Okay. Would you get in a submarine to go explore down there?
Sure.
You would? That's crazy. I couldn't. I'm terrified of being underwater. Fuck no.
Like I'm not terrified of being underwater. I mean, swimming that deep, as of now, it's kind of just like, you
I
know.
mean, if there's definitely animals in there, right?
Yeah, but like I wouldn't think like anything crazy because it's a freshwater lake.
Oh, okay. This isn't one of the sea lakes.
No, I think it's actually a volcano.
Oh, okay. That's rad. I'd like to go see one of those. Go to Yellowstone.
Yeah, Kayla went there.
Shit's rad.
Yeah.
I've seen like Niagara Falls. That was cool.
A lot of water.
Yeah.
I had a friend who got kicked out of Canada.
Nice.
I guess they had like a felony or some shit, but not like a recent one, like a past one, and they nah, I can't come in.
Yeah, that's not good.
Speaking of good, that day was great.
Yeah, 10 of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can't beat that.
Nope.
That's top notch.
Nope.
Yeah, my day was fucking rad. My day was good. It was great. I'm hanging out. I'm enjoying this new job. I'm working. Fuck yeah, man. It's good when like it's good when like when I called you and you were working, but like you were like, yeah, I'm out here doing A, B, and C, but it wasn't like upsetting. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's easier to do things when you enjoy doing.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That should be like a staple. You should only do shit that you want to do. Right? Like you shouldn't like.
I mean, that's kind of how I've done it my whole life, and like I've always told people, I do whatever the fuck I want to do. Like if I don't want to do it, I'm not doing it by any means. Like if I'm like I do not want to do this, I'm not fucking doing it. But just know if I ever do something, it's because I want to do it, not because because I don't have to do anything. I don't have to do anything.
But you can. You can't do anything.
Yeah. And I want to do these things that I can do. Like, why wouldn't I? Like, I have the ability to do things. Why would I just fucking waste it?
Yeah.
That would just drive me crazy. I can't do nothing either. Like, doing nothing for me is not an option. Like, I can't even fucking sit still for 3 minutes.
Doing nothing is hard.
Yeah.
It's hard.
One day I'm gonna set a timer and just sit at my table and see how long I can just fucking sit there, without doing anything, tapping,
You're
fucking.
gonna play with the timer too much. You're
No,
gonna be
can't touch can't touch the timer. But yeah, that'll just be reset, reset.
yeah. You're just never gonna put
Oh,
the
how
phone
much
down.
time is left? Ah, cat's pajamas.
Almost made it 15 seconds.
Oh,
Oh shit. What time is it? Let me see. Oh Jesus, it's midnight over here.
thank
Okay.
you, thank you. Yeah, we're about to close it up here.
Yeah, I gotta get to work in the morning. It's been a long day. This was fun though. I appreciate you fucking staying up late with me to do this.
Oh, dude, anytime.
I appreciate everyone who hung out with us and who's
Yes,
hanging
we
out in the
appreciate
future.
y'all. Please let us know how you feel in the comments.
Yeah, I'm stoned. I am high. I smoked.
I'm definitely baked. Thanks,
I
thanks to old shrimp gang over here.
yeah, absolutely. I can't wait.
Make sure,
Shout out Shrimp Gang.
yeah, make sure you give shrimp gang 231.
A look up.
You can follow him on Instagram. I don't think he does TikTok. I think it's just Instagram. And then next week we're gonna eat some of their edibles and see how it
Yeah,
goes.
yeah, we'll just wing that one. Yeah, yeah. I'll make sure I have dinner beforehand. We'll just wing that one and see what happens. That'll be good.
All right, I think we're gonna close it out with some Right.
Yeah, I like that idea.
We're
100%.
we're gonna
I like
close.
where your head's at.
We're gonna close it out right here with some spooky bitches by TJ Trainwreck.
Shout out TJ.
Well, thank you for joining.
I had fun. It was a blast. I'm gonna see you guys. I'm out of here. BERN'N BRIDGES podcast. We're out.
Later, Gators.